What's going on, y'all? It's Elijah Locks, and today we got another NBA Prize Picks video for you guys, and I hope you guys tailed last video. We gave you guys 4 player props and went 4 out of 4. Every single player smacked. Our player of the day smacked easily, and then we gave you guys those extra 3 players, which greened out as well. So 4 out of 4. Hopefully you guys stay tuned with that one and got just some benefits off that video. And in today's video, we're going to be giving you guys another 4 players I love on the board for this November 20th NBA Wednesday slate. Is a pretty good one. So again, we're going to be giving you guys a total of 3 players along with a player of the day, which are the ones I'm most confident in. So before we get into those, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. It would mean the world to me. Going to be grinding all NBA season as consistent as I can. Just trying to give you guys the best player props, best breakdowns, and the best value that you can find on this Prize Picks board, and just try to win some money together, get a better overall edge. And with that being said, we're going to go to highlight the players we got for today's video. And if you guys haven't already, we got a free Discord that you guys can join down below. It just gives you guys like updates whenever I drop videos. I'll post a player of the days every single day. If you guys can't even make it to the actual video and watch the whole thing, I'll have it posted up in there. But again, free to join for everyone. But enough talking, we're going to go and hop right at the players that we got for this Wednesday, November 20th slate. So as you guys can see, it's a pretty big one. We got a decent amount of games, but we are only going to be actually looking at 2 different games. Our first game, Chicago Bulls versus Milwaukee Bucks. I believe this one should be a good one. Both these teams don't really have the best defense so far this season. The over and under is supposed to be 236.5, so again, a lot of offense is anticipated to be scored. And then the second game we're going to be looking at is Atlanta Hawks versus Golden State Warriors. Now this one I believe should be a shootout. The over and under for total points scored is 239.5. Again, each team dropping 120. There should be a great value for just the over props on both these teams on their players. So again, both these ones should be pretty good games, and I expect there to be a lot of offense flying through the air and just points being scored overall in general throughout these ones. So with that being said, our player of the day in today's video, in that case, we're going to be rocking with Steph Curry over his points and assists line at 31.5. Now, I know he got out a rough start to the season. He had some tough matchups, just really wasn't in the rhythm of things. We had Buddy Hield and whatnot going crazy, and a lot of the games were blowouts for the Warriors. As you guys can see, they won this game by 40. They won this game by 40. This game, they lost to the Clippers. Wizards, obviously, we know what's up with the Wizards. They got blown out right here. And then this game was a close one, but he just kind of struggled in it. And he was injured for a couple games as well. But recently, he's been putting up some good numbers, 36, 37, 26, just all points along with 7, 9, and 6 assists to go along with it. Now, this Atlanta team, they do not really play defense. Whenever they win games, it's because their offense goes crazy. So if it turns into a shootout type of game like that, I feel like this should be a good prop where Steph Curry is able to cover his points and assist line at 31.5. Now, we all know the player that Steph Curry is. He could easily drop this line with just his points alone. Even with the assists, again, I feel like there's just a higher ceiling in general, only at 31.5. We all know the player Curry is. And typically, whenever it's a close game, he averages around 35 minutes plus guaranteed and around 20 plus shot attempts, which is perfect, which we love to see. And he's been seeing so many potential assists. He's been averaging around 10 a game that he sees. So again, as long as his teammates are scoring, which I'm anticipating they're going to do against this Atlanta team at home, there should just be value for success for him scoring and dominant the ball for his teammates to convert those assists for him as well. So if we look at the recent head-to-heads against Atlanta, last game he played against these guys, he dropped 60 points and 4 assists. 60 points is crazy. They lost still. It was 134 to 141. So again, I'm anticipating it for it to be another shootout like this. This game, 134 to 112. Again, every single game that these guys have against each other, typically high-scoring games. So that's kind of what I'm anticipating right here. And as long as it turns into that and it's not a blowout, I believe Curry should be able to cover 31.5 points and assists easily. If we look at Atlanta defensively against opposing point guard and shooting guard, which Curry fluctuates from, they're ranked 17th in points allowed and 14th in assists allowed, getting around 24 and 8 a game. Shooting guard, they're ranked 20th in points and assists allowed, getting around 30 and 6.3 a game. So again, this little statistic has proven for itself that, again, the number speaks for itself. Last game, he had 60 points alone, so against these guys. So you can't really make that up. But he's averaging 36.4 minutes right here and 27 shot attempts against these guys. So I know that's from last season, but what we've seen so far this season, he hasn't really had like a crazy breakout game where he drops like 40 plus points, and I feel like this game could be a good chance where he does that. Obviously, he's had some really high scoring games, 36 and 37, but with the player that Curry is, we all know that this dude could go for 40 plus on a guaranteed, or like on a given night where it's just he's on one, Steph Curry. So not really much else to explain. I feel like this one is going to be a good one for him to just go out there and ball out. So with that being said, the player of the day in today's video is Steph Curry over, it just got bumped up. So right when I was making this video, the line was originally 31.5. Now it's all the way at 32.5. I'm still going to rock with the over, though. That just shows that there's even value on this play that PrizePicks knows he has a good chance of going off, but we're still going to be rocking with the over on this play right here for Curry. So over that line, literally right before I uploaded the video, or right before I started making this video, I went and checked that this play was on there, and it was just at 31.5. So not even 5 minutes of me making the video, it's already bumped up. But again, just another reason why you guys should drop that like and sub down below. Just get the value early. And with the second player that we have, you guys, on the other side of the ball in this game, I love this Clint Capela play over his 18.5 PRA. Now, I'm not sure why this line is so low. As you guys can see, if we look at him so far in the season, he's gone over this line in 7 straight games, just been going crazy, and it's been over easily. Now, this Warriors team, obviously, they're not the biggest team in the league. They're pretty solid defensively against like guards and small players. But against centers, they give a lot of rebounds and assists. As you guys can see, they give around 13.5 rebounds a game to opposing centers, power forwards. They're kind of solid. But Clint Capela is a center. Now, the Warriors, they don't have a player that's over 7 foot. Majority of the time, they're playing small ball. So, again, they give a lot of rebounds defensively and offensively. So, should be good value for Clint Capela to just go out there, have a great game in PRA in general, be able to get those little chip buckets down below, and even some assists here and there, so which he typically gets like 1 or 2 a game. But his rebounds are really what we're going to be banking on, and as long as he gets a couple buckets in there as well, this one should be a good line for him to go over. A little insight down below, Capela has exceeded 18.5 PRA in 15 of his last 17 games, versus bottom 10 defenses for rebounds allowed, averaging 24.1 PRA. So that line is 6 over his actual line that he's been averaging against teams like the Golden State Warriors defensively in 17 games. So that's a crazy statistic right there. And again, not really much else to explain on this play. The number speaks for itself. Again, this is a great play, a great game, which Capela could go out there and ball out. So that is our second player that we give you guys in today's video. Clint over that 18.5 PRA. And then with the other game that we were talking about, we're going to be rocking with Josh Giddey over his points and rebounds play. Now, if we look at him so far in the season, he's 9 out of 15 so far, 60%. Not bad, not crazy though. And then his line is only at 17.5 for points and rebounds. Now, I love this matchup for him against Milwaukee. If we look at Milwaukee against opposing shooting guards, obviously we've been seeing their struggles all season long, especially defensively on giving up points. They're ranked 22nd in points allowed to opposing shooting guards, giving around 31 a game. Ranked 18th in rebounds allowed, giving around 8.1 a game. So again, Josh Giddey, he's set up to have a great game. Just matchup-wise, opposing point guards are ranked 29th and 24th in points and rebounds allowed, giving around 27 and 6.7 a game. So again, the positions which Josh Giddey fluctuates from, again, they're just weak defensively against that, and we've seen the holes in this Milwaukee defense all season long. With Damian Lillard and whatnot there, them having a lot of injuries, and again, this should just be a great game where Josh Giddey could go out there and ball out. He's proven himself in some games this season. As you guys can see, he started off really strong, and with that being said, if we look at the head-to-head, they already played them so far this season, and he had 17 points and 6 rebounds. This game was also a very good one, 133 to 122. Like I told you guys at the beginning of the video, both these teams aren't that good defensively, so again, that equals a lot of offense being produced on both ends of the ball. So this game ended up in a over and under total of 250 plus from the teams. And then this was obviously when he was back in OKC, so we're not even going to look at that one. But what we've seen so far this season, it was a nice shootout type of game. He went out there, did his thing, and went well over with 23 plus points and rebounds that he had in this matchup. And then a little insight down below, Josh Giddey has exceeded 17.5 points and rebounds in 7 of his last 8 games versus bottom 10 defenses for rebounds allowed, averaging 21.2 in these type of matchups defensively that he's going against. So again, in 8 games, averaging 21, which is 4 over his original line. Again, that's just a super high ceiling for us to cover. He's been taking a decent amount of shots. Last game against these guys, he took 10. If we look at him so far in the season, he's been averaging almost 11 shot attempts a game, and for his line only being at 17.5, along with seeing 10 plus rebound chances a game. Again, I feel like the value for this play should have a super high ceiling to see him go over and green this line. So Josh Giddey over his points and rebounds line. Giddey points and rebounds line right here, 17.5. That is our third player. And then the last player in today's video, we're going to be giving you guys Giannis Antetokounmpo over his points line at 30.5. Now, I know this one may seem kind of high, but this dude, whenever it's a high-scoring game, he's going to be able to get his buckets. Now, if we look at him so far in the season, he's only 6 out of 13, 46%. It may not seem that good, But a lot of these games have been Damian Lillard. But this is a matchup where Giannis should be able to go crazy. If we look at Chicago defensively against opposing power forwards, they're in 24th, giving around 25 plus a game. And then opposing centers, they're also kind of weak. Giannis is a very big guy. If you guys watch the NBA, he could basically play like a center, which majority of his points come from down below in the paint from layups. But he takes a lot of shot attempts, 21.2 shot attempts a game, seeing around 35 plus minutes, which is great value. And again, in this type of matchup against Chicago, which he's seen also recent head-to-head success in the last 2 seasons. His last 2 games against these guys, 46-38, and then previously 32-26. This game he obviously struggled, and then 35. But in the last 2 seasons, in head-to-heads against these guys, or actually, yeah, last 2 seasons, he's 80%, 4 out of 5, which is great. He takes the same amount of shot attempts in 20 and sees 37 minutes in all these matchups. Now, the reason why I like this game so much is every single time these guys go against each other, it's never a blowout. It's always a close game. And whenever it's a nice tight game, Giannis is going to be the guy in there during the clutch time, being able to go out there and get those buckets. So as long as it's a nice close one, they're over at home, I feel like Giannis should have a great edge on covering 30-plus points in this type of matchup. So not really much else to break down right here. Again, the defensive stats prove it for itself. He's seen recent success in these head-to-heads against these guys, and I expect him to go out there and ball out and do his thing again. So Giannis is the last play that I'm giving you guys on today's video over that 30 points line. And again, these are all my players I love on this Wednesday, November 20th slate. Again, player of the day, Steph Curry over that 32.5 PRA, or not PRA, points and assist line. Our second player, Clint Capela, over that 18.5 PRA. Third play, Josh Giddey over that 17.5 points rebounds. And then lastly, Giannis over his 30 points line. So again, if you guys didn't take anything from this video, I would highly recommend the player of the day, which is Curry. Points and assists, 32.5. Just got bumped up right as I was making this video, unfortunately. But again, I still like the value on it overall in general. And with that being said, that is pretty much all I got for you guys in today's video. Again, please drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. Just mean the world to me. Gonna be grinding. I know it took like a little week break previously in this last week. I was just really busy. But we're back now, and we're going to be on the grind again, just trying to give you guys as many uploads and content as we can possible. And with that being said, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see today.